Tonight on CTV News, a part of the World Trade Center is now in Fort Collins. See where it is and how it got here.
Plus, a tragic crash this summer changed the life of one CSU student. Hear the story of Jack and how his fraternity is backing his family.
And later, it's almost Halloween. See what's scaring sports anchors Grace Reeder and Rachel V. Hill.
All this and more on CTV.
Hello Rams and welcome to Collegian Television. I'm Madison Sloan.
And I'm Sierra Cymes. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Boulder County Sheriff's Department officers have found the body of a 7-year-old man from Fort Collins who went missing last week. Thomas Menezes' body was found in a wooded area in the St. Vrain Mountain Trail in Allens Park on Saturday. He was found about a quarter mile from his 2001 BMW convertible, which was parked at the trailhead. Cause of death is unknown and Boulder County coroner will conduct his autopsy on Tuesday.
A Larimer County jail inmate is back behind bars after unsuccessfully attempting an escape. On October 25th, 48-year-old Robert Don Davis was transported to Poudre Valley Hospital after he complained about a medical problem. At the hospital, some of his restraints were removed so he could use the restroom, and he took the opportunity to push past a deputy and sprint down the hallway to escape. The deputy caught him shortly after, restrained him, and returned him to his room. Davis was originally booked into Larimer County Jail for a variety of allegations, including second-degree burglary, criminal impersonation, and controlled substance possession and distribution.
Many residents gathered at the intersection of Drake and Taft Hill this weekend to welcome a piece of the World Trade Center to its new home, right here in Fort Collins. The 5-foot-long I-beam was a part of the World Trade Center until it came crashing down during the 9/11 attacks. 4 men from the Station 4 of the Poudre Fire Authority spent 9 days and over 4,000 miles traveling to retrieve the spectacular piece of steel. Brian Hansen, Lynn Lindenholm, Jim Salisbury, and Jim Sturgeon were among the rescuers who responded to Ground Zero in the days and weeks after the attack and were also the men entrusted to bring the piece of the World Trade Center to northern Colorado. Brian Hansen explains what it meant to him to have the opportunity to transport the beam to its new home.
It was an honor. When the chief asked me to take care of this and make this happen, it snowballed. I mean, it was such an honor. And then to see the hours and hours of trying to put this together, and then also all of a sudden you look at it and it's a reality when everybody starts showing up. The radio stations called, people were just lined up everywhere, and it was such an honor.
3 college freshmen reunited over the summer for a California road trip. It was a Tuesday, and they were 4 hours away from making it home when tragedy struck. CSU student Jack Gause was in the passenger seat, University of Kansas student Noah Graham was in the back seat, and in the driver's seat was University of Mississippi student Mason Ismert. Mason fell asleep at the wheel, and the Toyota SUV careened off I-70 and rolled 2.5 times. Noah was ejected from the car after not wearing a seatbelt and passed shortly after being airlifted from the scene. Mason and Jack were taken to the hospital in critical condition. Fraternity brothers of Jack are now helping his family out through a philanthropy they hosted Saturday.
It's a parent's worst nightmare. You never want to get that call, ever.
At first, Jack was diagnosed with a broken leg and rib, a punctured lung, and lacerated arm. It wasn't until he told his doctor that his leg felt strange when a full-body CAT scan showed a torn aorta.
Had he not spoken up, he was bleeding internally. He would have died that night.
Saturday, a 5K was held in honor of Jack to help his recovery through community support and donations. All of the money raised went to help pay Jack's medical expenses. The 5K was organized by his fraternity, Phi Delta Theta.
I mean, Jack's family is as strong as I've ever seen, all the support from them, all the support from everyone, like the CSU community, Fido, everything's just been so great.
Around 350 runners signed up, a number that was incredible to Jack.
Because you can say a number, but seeing everybody in one spot and actually seeing that number together, I think it was really cool.
Racers walked and ran the course to support Jack, who was supporting them right back along the road throughout the morning.
Yeah!
In the afternoon, the fraternity held a luncheon to keep the community support around Jack going and to say thanks.
To me, it's been really cool to see that brotherhood come into play because they talk about it all the time, and so just actually see it and to feel it has been really cool, and I'm just so thankful for it.
By the end of the race, $12,500 was raised.
It really paid off in the end. It feels good to do it after all the hard work and everything we put into it.
We're overwhelmed by this. It's It's humbling.
Yeah, I mean, everything's gonna go back to normal in the long run. I'll recover fully, as physically as best I can. But other than that, it's been taking it slowly, doing a little bit at a time, but I've been getting better.
With CTV, I'm Sierra Cymes.
Jack is expected to be able to walk on his own again in a few weeks.
The University of Colorado's new emergency room opening on Harmony Road will be delayed pending a state inspection. The $12.3 million facility was set to open Wednesday, but 3 staff members had not completed the prerequisite facility orientation. UC Health is now waiting for a date when another surveyor can visit the ER and certify the training has been completed. A new opening date will be announced as soon as possible.
Cans Around the Oval, a CSU-led food drive for the Food Bank of Larimer County, has set a record for donations. A total of 60,000 pounds of food and $50,000 were donated from campus and community. Donations. A total impact of 345,000 pounds of food will go to feed the hungry throughout the county. Larimer County Food Bank serves nearly 30,000 Larimer County residents each year, and 35% of those clients are children and seniors. After the break, weather anchor Elizabeth Prossi will have her full forecast.
Stay tuned.